guys, Zoe here. Welcome back to my channel. Would you believe this is attempt number 3 at recording this video. The first time I memory card was playing the backside. The second time I could not quite articulate my thoughts into words, and brain fart. So the third time is a charm, right? As you can tell by the title, this video is a little different. We're talking about beauty or fashion. This is kind of more so personal, what I've been going through since becoming a mother and being a stay-at-home mother. That will change as I go on into the video. I was dealing with a lot of internal stuff for the past year and a half, and I just thought I should make a video about it. I do speak to a lot of girls in my DMs who are also young and new mothers. If there are not a lot of people go through these feelings I'm about to talk about, they feel ashamed or even like, I know, a platform to watch so they can relate to somebody else. So here I am being kind of the guinea pig. And what's funny is that I recorded this video 2 times, and then yesterday I saw my fellow YouTuber IG friend Charmaine, well, you guys know her as Charmzy. She did a video so similar to this, and I think it was more so about resenting her husband. That sounds harsh, but watch the video and you'll understand what she's saying. But it mirrored a lot of the same things I'm going to speak about, just in terms of the whole sacrifice of being a mother. How men and women think being a stay-at-home mom is hard. I'll link that down below. For this video, I'm also going to do it while doing my makeup, so we still got some beauty involved into it, but let's get started. I'm just going to briefly list the things that I use. Sometimes I find it really hard to multitask when it comes to like talking and filming and all that stuff. The first thing I'm going to go into is my Masquerade palette from Juvia's Place. And I'm gonna start off with these neutral colors here, so probably this one. So I think the best way to start this video, let me get that thing up my face, is to begin to explain the type of person I am. If you've been here with me for a while, you know my personality. So very fun, loving, free-spirited, easygoing, down for whatever, sociable. For the most part. There are 2 sides to me, but for the most part, I'm an extrovert. So I really like being around people, different environments, being creative. That really is a catalyst for me being spunky. Anyways, that was me prior to having Nala in Miami. You guys know I was there for the past 9 years. I was modeling several times a week, networking, going to events, going out. I was the girl with my friends. I was never like the wallflower, so I'm not gonna go and stand and like be a seat warmer or like stand by the bar and not enjoy the party, like dancing, talking to people, whatever. So that was just me for the most part. I'm also the type of person, like, if I just felt like going somewhere, I didn't have to go with anyone. I really enjoyed just eating at places by myself and just having the luxury of just getting up and going to the movies by myself, because I love to be outside the house. So I hope that gives you a little background as to who I am as a person. So right before I got pregnant, Alan had gotten a job opportunity up here in Philadelphia. We had actually planned that I was going to stay in Miami and he would, you know, visit back and forth, or I visit back and forth. We would have flight benefits, so it wouldn't be that expensive to see each other. So we're actually going to be in 2 different places. Then I got pregnant. So that idea got thrown out the window because we both agreed there's no way that I was going to go through this pregnancy and then bring a child into this world and just be in 2 different states. Like, it wasn't ideal. We didn't want that. This was a new journey to us, so this is something that we wanted to do together. All right, now I'm using some Zulu here. So when I got pregnant, not planned by the way, everything changed. I moved up to Philadelphia with Alan, and it was not hard being away from my friends or being in a familiar environment because I slept 70% of my pregnancy. I was always tired, like I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to lay down and go to sleep. Nala just had me sleeping all the time. So I did start to adjust to a new place, but it wasn't difficult because being like the past Zoe was not on my mind. Like I wasn't thinking about going out or gallivanting or nothing. So I just wanted to have a healthy pregnancy, and I was just thinking about the new role as a mother that I was about to take on. So it was fine at first. Then everything changed after Nala. So my mom came up for about a month and a half, which, oh my gosh, I did not know what I would do with my mommy. Mommy, I know you're watching this, love you. I remember thinking to myself, I didn't really know what I was doing. Like, the whole thought of being a mother, it petrified me because it, like I said, it was something that I never done before. And the whole idea of being responsible for this human being that is attached to me and is mine for the rest of my life, I just felt like, I didn't feel like I couldn't do it, but I was just definitely scared. Did I start my eyes? They just say, yeah, brain. See my mom multitasking? So my mom definitely helped me initially with the whole adjustment. there was a certain safety, a comfort, a level of familiarity of her being up here. She really helped me to stay grounded while being propelled into motherhood. So, you know, months going by, and I'm getting the hang of it. Nala is just such a joy and a light. Alan is a great partner and father, so it wasn't hard in that aspect. But as time went on, it started to dawn on me, well, I'm actually like a stay-at-home mother. Before anybody get offended, because stay-at-home mothers have all the respect for you guys. Maintaining a household plus staying with your baby and doing whatever else is involved is hard work, is time consuming, is exhausting, is almost like it takes so much out of you and you have no time for yourself. I remember there were moments I was dealing with Nala at home. I found myself like blindly staring into space, and you know, she's doing her thing, crying in the background, and I'm just like, wow, this is my life right now. This is a big transition. I'm not saying that with any regret, but I felt like my life changed so fast within 9 months. Makeda, I think it's pronounced, is this nice purple color. I quickly began to realize that was not for me. There was something about staying at home every day with Nala that was very suffocating, very stifling. And I hate saying this out loud, I've learned to do it, but in a way, it makes me feel like a bad mother sometimes when I say something like that, because I never want to feel like if I regret being around my daughter, you know? I know everyone is different, so this is my own personal journey and opinion. So me being a creative person, I like working with my hands, I like interacting with people. Being at home every day and listening to like nursery rhymes, that did something to Zoe. So aside from being a mother, Zoe the individual, Zoe the person, that broke me down a little bit. So you switch from that to going to this very routine, mundane style of living. Oh my gosh. Thinking about it is just, it really affected me. Don't get me wrong, like I would never in a million years trade Nala for anything, any amount of money, any experience, any opportunity, my past life. Like Nala is my light, she's my world, she makes me so happy. She connects Alan and I beyond the she's our child way. Our love has grown since having her. That's why I'm saying, like even when I like verbalize this, I feel kind of bad. But the whole role of staying at home every day with her cut a piece of Zoe away. And it actually began to affect me and Alan's relationship, because at first I didn't even know what the issue is, because you know when something is wrong with you and you can't quite put your finger on it, or you don't know how to verbalize it, you kind of like lash out, or you know, you start arguments about, and you don't even know why you're upset, you have a mood, it's like a dark cloud over your head all the time. So Alan's like, so like what's the issue? Like I was not like the happy-go-lucky Zoe, the Zoe that y'all know. That was not me, that was gone, literally dwindled away. And he's like, Zoe, you know, we need to talk, like what's going on with you? When I started to really sit down and think about it, I wrote down a lot of my thoughts on things. I took some like free time. Alan would take that, I'll have some like moments to myself to really think about it, and then I brought it to him. At first I feel as though he didn't understand. I realized that he's a man, I'm a woman, we think differently. We're two different people. Me and Alan are not similar personality wise. So while I'm creative, outgoing, let's get out the house, Alan's he's chill, quiet to himself, he's a simple guy, he likes to be at home. So with me telling him that, he didn't quite get where it was coming from. That in itself was a journey to get over, but eventually he did understand where it was coming from. And a little shout out to him. Alan, I love you so much. You're annoying me to my wits end, but I don't know what I would do without you. I'm going to mix these two colors. This one here is from the Japanese palette. I was trying to say if I had a name on it, but it doesn't. Blue from Inglot as well. What was I saying? Yeah, I was inspired. I was always exhausted, and I think it's like beyond the whole okay I need sleep thing. Like, you know, when you're uninspired and you're not happy in a certain position, it could be even like something work related, you don't feel motivated to get up and do anything. Like I said, your mood changes. Now going into my brown sugar palette, link in by to purchase. You tell I use it a lot, that's why it's so messy. I'm going to use rum and molasses to deepen the crease. And then on top of that, remember that we moved out here with no family or friends. So it's not if I could just get a break. Alan works full-time. It's not if I could just get a break and drop her by like an aunt or a cousin or a friend, so I could just breathe for a second. People may say, well, y'all don't just get a babysitter or put her in daycare. I'm not okay with someone else raising my child at this young age if I have the opportunity to. Y'all see how smart Nala is. What's this? A diamond. What color is that?
A green.
Green. Very good. Very good. Ooh, what is that? This is totally different. What letter is that?
C.
C. And then what is that?
A cookie.
A cookie. Very good.
Octagon. Octagon.
I didn't think she would have known that. Octagon. Very good. could take some of that credit because I teach her a lot. I'm able to spend that one-on-one time with her, or just not have her in like daycare, put her in her room and just be with a bunch of children, and then somebody's not able to teach her things. So is that, and I have trust issues. There are a lot of factors involved, and it's extremely expensive, and if I can stay at home, I'll do it, but that's kind of like the trade-off that came with it. Now you gotta make a sacrifice somewhere down the line. So I just felt really horrible that I started to literally resent being home with my child. Even saying that, ugh. So it began really hard to accept that mentally, say out loud, and then communicate that to Alan. Just using some Allegro concealer to clean up underneath my eyes and fix this here. I feel like that's one of the things you have to learn too with becoming a mother. You have to start accepting and knowing that not being okay is okay. You know what I mean? And once you're able to deal with it, it gets a lot easier. So in addition to Alan giving me a little bit more free time, I needed a break. We did find a great babysitter through a family friend. I got a part-time job. And that actually may come as a shock to some of you guys, because you know I have YouTube, I have CARIBBEAUTY Cosmetics. Just kind of like, do we have a part-time job while doing these two things and being, you know, a mom? Girl, I needed to get out of the house. There was no way that I could really thrive or be happy or continue to be inspired to create stuff with just being in a house all day every day. And I know some women could do it. Some women probably like, I wish I had the luxury of just being able to stay at home with my child. And all props to you if you feel that way. That's just you. I don't judge you for feeling that way, and I hope you don't judge me for feeling the way that I feel. Everyone is different. Certain type of women can't stay at home all day in a maintaining household and be okay with that, but that's just not me. I can't. I couldn't. It was killing me a little bit inside. I thrive on like environments, meeting new people, being in different spaces. Something about that drives my creativity and leads me to have like great ideas, even for like CARIBBEAUTY, for YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I took the plunge. I work a couple of hours every week. When I mean I could not be happier, I literally could not be happier. When I come back home to Nala, I miss her so much more. I come home, I'm inspired, I want to talk to her and play. Everything is just happier. The whole household is happier. And I definitely think Alan could see that. I'm also the type of person, I have no shame. Like, I think some people will like saying, how can you know, go from being totally self-employed to back working for someone? That does not faze me. Listen, if you find something that makes your soul happy or like helps you in some way, do it. Do not care what people think, what people have to say. Do everything for you. Don't live for anyone else. So for me, that's how I found my happiness back. Just being able to get outside these four walls did so much more for me, for Nala, and our whole family. And another great thing too is that I'm working in the beauty industry, so that helps me even more with CARIBBEAUTY. Plus two, who really complaining about some extra money in the pocket at the end of 2 weeks? Not me. Brown sugar again, and then going back with the purple that I used originally. Just basically doing the same thing that was on the top of my lid underneath. I wanted to like talk about this while I was going through it, but I just didn't even know. I didn't know if the way I was feeling was right or okay. I just want to remind any other young mothers or new mothers that it's okay to still want to be yourself and to really figure out what makes yourself happy. So you know, you're a mother, but you're still an individual at the end of the day. I'm still a human being with wants, desires, needs too within that realm. So it's important to realize that. Definitely can't do liner and talk at the same time, so just give me a second. I'm going to pop on some lashes too quick. Hold on. This matte glitter. Oh, it's a reflex glitter. It's called Transparent Teal. So let me see if it does what I want it to do. Okay, Zoe over here not using browns and golds. Groundbreaking. Then the same concealer again in Suede. I usually prefer Fawn, but I can't find it. On my lips, I'm using my new lip liners from CARIBBEAUTY Cosmetics. These haven't launched on the website as yet, but these are available in Barbados, in the Blueprint store, Kiss and Makeup, as well as Island-wide delivery. I'll put the number down below. So this one is called Bear. It's a really nice chocolate brown, and I love them because they're long-lasting, creamy, and soft. I hate lip liners that you got tug at your lip. These go on like butter. I'll let you know when they're online. I'm gonna fill it in with, sorry, this is called New Truffle. I know, I don't mean to be shady. Okay, this is as soft as CARIBBEAUTY lip liners. But it's a beautiful color, no lie. I love the gradient that gives, especially for an eye that's kind of colorful for me like this. And then my new lip gloss is this one is called Sand. It's this nice neutral toned light brown color. Like that. Perfect for nude lips. So I want to wrap up this video by saying, after I put this on, hold on, sorry. So perfect, all done. So don't lose yourself within the very amazing role of being a mother. It can happen very easily, and don't feel bad for still wanting to be yourself any day, because you know, if you lose you, that'll begin to affect everybody around you. Take my experience for example. Talk to someone if you need to. Write down your thoughts. That kind of helped me process everything. Spend some time by yourself when given the opportunity to, and still do things that make you you. This motherhood thing is beautiful, but it's hard, but you'll be fine. Trust me. Ooh, I think somebody's up. Let me get Nala. Look who just woke up from their nap. Ooh, look at his bed head. How beautiful.
More.
More what? Oh, she see my snacks. You want some pasta?
Pasta.
So I am going to go feed this Missy because she's asking for food. Okay.
Pasta.
Pasta, yeah. I cut pasta today for lunch. You want some pasta?
Please.
I'll see you guys in the next video. Say bye-bye, Nala. Look. Bye. Kiss. Bye, guys.